Okay, imagine a string like this is a sentence. Do you see that we have something known as spaces here, right? And these are called white spaces. Okay, let's add more text to it. Let us see an example of how to split this string. Okay, so this is a long string and it has white spaces. Our goal is to break this down into words so that you can start counting them. Let's write that down here as well. The goal is to split the string into words and get all the words in a list. You have to bear with this, that it is this way. So if you want to read this example, you can read it this way. Now I'm just going to show you some code. It's up to you to look up later on how and why this works. So I'm going to import a library or a module called RE. And what this means is RE stands for regular expressions. Read up in your free time what regular expressions are. It's a very powerful thing. What it basically means is it looks for patterns in your string. So for example, do you know on a website, if you go and try to create an account and it asks you for your email, and if you add, suppose, something like this, Sarang, it just tells you an error. What it does is it takes your string, and after taking your string, it tries to match it to a pattern. So in this case, it tries to match it to a pattern that it has to have some text before it, some characters before it. It has to have that @ character, and it has to have something after that. So it's a rule that you have defined, and it looks for that rule. So we are going to do something similar. We are going to define a rule that says that, hey, we have a string, and that string has a lot of spaces in between. So I want to get rid of all the spaces in it. That's the goal is out here. And to do that, you do something called re.split. That's the name of the function that you use. And this sign here, this is a special sign saying that look for all the spaces in the string, all the white spaces. And if you find a white space, you split the string according to the white space. And you're going to split the string S according to all the white spaces. And you're going to get the result in a variable. Okay? And this is almost like magic, and that's the magic of Python. And see what happens here. It gives you a list of all the strings that you had there. Let me show you the same with this example, with the real example that we were doing now. I'm going to get this whole string, and let's create a different piece of code here. Let's call it S again. And let's paste this whole thing. Now I want to split it up into strings. So how would I do that? You guys are going to help me out here. What you need to do is first import regular expression. Again, we want to split it by the spaces. So you're going to say S plus. And what are you going to split? You're going to split your string and let's place it in a guy called words. And let's just print all the words out. And if you see, I have all the words printed in the dictionary. Now, if you want to look at how many words we have in our dictionary, it's quite easy. You can just say print len and words, and you get your length. So, you know, this is very useful. You can use something like this for a text editor when you want to know how many words are in your paragraph. You see, if you there are a lot of applications of this. For example, you say online word counter, and if you go here and if you paste your text, let's get that other one. Let's get this guy here. And it tells you it's 289 words and so many characters. How did they get this answer? They are doing something very similar to what I'm doing here. They took the whole string, they split it up into the spaces, and then they just gave you the length of the list. That's it. And that's how you get the words. Let's count the characters in the string. That's much easier. Count characters in the string. All that you would do is say for, and I actually used that above here. I actually did the same thing here. We are going to use this syntax. So what I will do is I would just say for. You don't even need to do that. If you just say len and my str, it would tell you, and if you do print, it will actually tell you how many characters there are in the string. But it will also include the white spaces, since that's a valid character. You know, if I increase this by one more, it will print 1783. Notice this. Or if I decrease this, 1, 2, and 3, and it decreases this. Let's try and look at the same thing using string.split in Python. So you're trying to do the same thing in let's see what this does. Let's call it my str. And I'm going to call this print x.
What?
And it does the same thing.
Good.
So you can use that, not a problem. I guess, yeah, this made it a slightly more complicated. We didn't need to use re.split. This is good in cases, you know. Let's see what it does if I put in a lot of spaces here. Does it still give me the same? Looks like, yeah. So you can do it in two ways. That's not a problem. You can either use this approach that I enlisted, or you can just use a simple str.split function. Just remember the difference that you can use this for something more powerful. When you want to split it by, when you want to look for certain patterns. So for example, if you want to look for all numbers, for example, in the string, you have a big string and you want to look at all the numbers in the string. You can use something like a regular expression. So to find all numbers in Python. This is just for your general information. You don't need to really know this, I mean, it's good to know. It's okay if you can't implement it. So for example, see what they're doing here. You have a string and you're trying to find all the numbers in the string. Let's try and see if this gives us all the numbers in our own string. Let's go back to our own method. And what's the name of our string? MyStr. Let's just print it out. So see here, it gave us actually all the numbers in our string in that whole paragraph within a. So this makes it really, really cool. As you can't do something like that just with something like just a mystring.split or something. That's where the power comes in. So now use this, and I made a video yesterday where I showed you how to count all the characters in a word. Not just the characters, how to count the frequencies of all characters in the word. I had made a video yesterday in the office hours. If you combine those two approaches, you get the answer to the problem, the one that I posed in the lab. Use this and use the other video and combine those two approaches to get to the problem.